Hello again, music fans, friends, family and friends. Welcome. My name is Edward, aka ProgHat. I'm back with another video. And my video this time that I'm making is about one of my favorite bands. This band is in my favorite top 10 list. The band is from Birmingham, England, the Moody Blues. So all I want to do here, and I'll make this video pretty quick, is I just want to show my collection. I won't go into very much depth about each album. I'm pretty sure a lot of us, and maybe some newcomers, know about the Moody Blues and probably have these records, just in their collection. But we're all trying to build our record collections and find out about new music. Is the Moody Blues still, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, they're still a great band and will always be a great band and made their mark in rock and roll. Yes, they have. Now, let me just tell you a little bit how I got into the Moody Blues, and it was AM radio. One of the songs that I first heard, and it was almost like, see if this makes sense. When you hear the song and the way it begins and the way it ends, it was like a movie in your mind. And so when I would ever hear that song as a kid in the car or at home on from my mom's stereo, Nights in White Satin, it used to just captivate me. It used to just draw me in, and I'd love to hear the song from beginning to end. It was like a song that I consider to this day a timeless song. There's no time period for it. You could play it right now to this generation, if even folks still really listen to music or classics. I don't know. And I'm not saying that in a way to stir the pot or anything. But I believe that if you played that song or any Moody Blues song, it would still appeal to a new generation of folks that want to hear music, that appreciate music. Okay? So that's how I got into the Moody Blues. There were 3 songs that they used to hear on the radio. Nights in White Satin, Tuesday's Gone, and I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band. Those were the tunes. Later on, I discovered, listening to one of my all-time favorite live album, which was McCartney, Wings Over America, and there was the tune that the band does, and that's Go Now, where Denny Lane sings it. He was a member of the Moody Blues. So when I looked it up and found out, hey, the Moody Blues had an earlier song before the album where it seems like they went and made a transition from what they were, a rhythm rock blues band. And so I became curious about their very first album, which I believe here in America, it's called Moody Blues No. 1 or something. And I'm looking at my notes, that's what I'm doing. But in England and the UK, it was released as the Magnificent Moodies. Let me just stop right there. I need to say this. If anybody out there has a UK or American of their first album, because it's kind of really hard to find, and I'd rather give the money to someone in the music community. If anyone has either of those pressings and wants to sell me, I'm not asking for it, sell me within reason, price reason, okay? I'm not looking to spend $80, $50, $40. Maybe we can talk out something, make a deal somehow. If not, oh well, life goes on, and somewhere down the line, I'll come across it. Or both of them. But anyway, So that album was released in 1965, and I said what I said because I don't have a copy of that. How I found out and heard a lot of their earlier songs from that album was when CDs were taken off and they were very popular, there were a lot of low budget labels. One of them was called Prime Cuts, or maybe low budget CDs, but they made a CD version of their first album. Of course, they make it look like it's some kind of best of, or some gems by the Moody Blues, but really what it was their first album. And I heard a guy that I used to work at a record store, he was playing it. And I like what I heard. He liked that CD a lot. And I believe it was Prime Cuts, real low budget label, but the songs were really, really good. Besides Go Now, there were some other good songs. I can't think of what they were called. And so I don't remember the titles, and I didn't write any of my favorites. But anyway, now the Moody Blues are a band that I saw back in the 80s. Around the time of their album, The Other Side of Life, I saw them on that tour. The Fix opened up for them. It was a great concert. Thought it was kind of odd. You had this 80s band, new wave like, and you had the Moody Blues behind them. But anyway, it was a great show. I was shocked to see lots and lots of people older than me. I wasn't really expecting a crowd for the Moody Blues. I don't know how old I was. I was still maybe my freshman in college. Something like that. But I wasn't expecting to see that many people there, but the place was packed. And it looked like these people were my professors, my teachers, my neighbors. And they had brought some of their children or their grandchildren to see the Moody Blues, to share the love of music. And that's really important. A lot of family members shared their love of music with me. Okay. So I saw them, great show. They were just, man, great, great, great show from beginning to end. I saw them with keyboard player Patrick Morantz. Maybe you might say this, who is Patrick Morantz? What's the big deal? Well, he's a keyboard player that was once in Yes, and he's made some really good, solid solo records as well. Good ones, like I think that's what it's called. That is a great record. Okay, folks, let me go through it here because I didn't want to go too long, and I'm going to go through these kind of quick. I'm going to start off with this CD because I don't have it on vinyl. I still have holes in my collection of the Moody Blues. There's still some records, like I still need a, what's that one? Threshold of a Dream, The Voyager, some other records I can't think of, some of their later stuff as well too. Keys to the Kingdom. But this one came out the year I was born, 1968. This is my deluxe edition of the Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. And so, yeah. I don't think you can see that very well, but it has a bonus disc with lots of rarities. I'm holding it crooked. That's right. And the bonus stuff, the alternate mixes, the extra stuff on here. Even a tune from Flip's B-side to one of their 68 singles, a tune called A Simple Game. So, very good record. Very psych, but yet has that real, I don't want to say wall of sound, but that real broadness of like, there's just this silent, maybe orchestra. There's, these Moody Blue records, they're very, very, they're like, like on those records you see Living Stereo. They're like that. They're very good sounding records. Okay, start off with that. Next. I'm just showing my collection of what I have in the Moody Blues. That's what the purpose of this video is anyway. 67, of course. Days of Future Past. This record right here. So good. I love poetry. There's a little poem right there. Look at them, getting busy. Maybe this is the talk right here, how they were going to transition to become, which is very debatable. You know, prog music, prog collectors, you know, some of those folks, not all of them are narcissistic folks. They're not very friendly, put it that way. It is what it is. Maybe to them I'm not very friendly. I don't know. But anyway, I'm talking about the Moody Blues music here. But some of them don't even consider Moody Blues or Pink Floyd prog. Okay, I understand that. To each his own. Anyway, here's another one. This one came out in '69. Kind of went backwards, didn't I? This is To Our Children's Children. It's a gatefold, I believe, but I'm not going to open it up. And this record right here is the one that I'm going to play after this video. After that. Okay? So now I'm going to pick up the pace here because I don't want to make this video too long. Here's The Other Side of Life. I found this in a clearance bin. Folks, check out those clearance bin. This is a very nice copy. Just a U.S. pressing. Album came out in 1986. And I saw them on this tour. Next. Oh, this is a good one. I think this is the... Remember music, Every Good Boy Does Fine? Well, this is Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, and I'm kind of wondering if they named it somewhat close to that. But this is a very good record. I think, in my opinion, it's an essential album to have, and you could probably pick this up pretty much for nothing. This is 1971 when it was released. One of my favorite tunes is Our Guessing Game. I love that song. This one right here came out in '72. This is, I'm going to take a shot at this. I always get this title wrong. But this is Seventh Soinger? Yeah, Seventh Soinger. This is the album that has, I'm a singer in a rock and roll band. '72, New Horizons, For My Lady, Isn't Life Strange? That's a deep cut. It's a very good song. This one right here, I will show the vinyl of this. I got a couple of more and this video is coming to an end. You can tell I'm missing the records and probably know which ones I'm missing. Do I have to have everything on vinyl of the Moody Blues? No, CD will work for me. I have the Search of the Lost Chord. This is Octave. Ooh, I love this record. This is '78. This has a Slip in a Slide Zone, Under Moonshine, Driftwood, Top Rank Suite, Survival, The Day We Meet Again. I think this is a Canadian copy. Let me just show. I found this for a couple of bucks. Nice. Little ocean blue sky. Yeah, a couple of bucks on that. A couple of more here. Okay, folks. I have a recommendation. If you're really wanting to start a Moody Blues, but you're like, I don't really want to get all their records, and you're that, you know, kind of collector that likes anthologies, greatest hits, I recommend this. I picked this up for $1. It's in great shape. This is the Moody Blues. Oh, yeah. And you can see it's 4 sides, 2 double albums. It's gatefold. All the great years and photos of the Moody Blues. Do I think the Moody Blues are prog? Yeah, I do. Symphonic prog. Great band. Made some solid records. I say some of their songs belong in a capsule and send up in space and let them play out there in the orbits. Now, I'm showing a solo album, and I really dig this solo album. I'm sure I have some other solo albums of the other members of the Moody Blues, but Justin Haywood is one of my favorite singer-songwriters. This is his album, Songwriter. This is such a really good record. All right, folks, am I holding the records right? I know some folks are like, say all this stuff that they say. But it's really cool that they have the lyrics. There's Justin there with his nice electric. I saw him playing that one in that concert. One of the songs, some of the songs have a little bit of world music sounding, I would say. And I'm sure, yeah. Oh, Duran, that's even good. I love this. I don't know what pressing this is, but I love this old school early Duran label. I like that a lot. Good sounding record. The same producer as with the Moody Blues helps produce this one, or produces Tony Clark. All songs are written by Justin Haywood. Yeah, can he write some songs? He sure can. He has a lot of credibility. I mean, he wrote a bunch with the Moody Blues and a bunch of solo stuff. So yeah, all credits. All of credits to the Moody Blues. And I thank them for the music they made and the records they made, because a lot of times their lyrics they're uplifting. They put me in a better place, and I appreciate their music, and I always will be a fan. I'll see you on my next video, and I'm sorry that I went really, really long here. I didn't really want to, but that's the way it goes. I'm not going to do no editing. I never do. But my next video, I'm going to show I found one of my grails of the Who. So look out for my next video. I'm going to show what it is. This is a grail to me, and I finally found one for $2. Laters.